z tej strony Nikola, witam Was bardzo serdecznie w naszej serii wywiadowej, w której będziemy rozmawiać w tym roku z uczestnikami tegorocznej Eurowizji i mamy pierwszego naszego uczestnika, którym jest Gojo, reprezentant Australii, z którym niestety wywiad nie jest na żywo ze względu na nasze duże różnice czasowe. What time is it in Australia right now?
8:05 p.m.
Jest, tak, czyli jest 20 w Australii, w Polsce, in Poland is like 10 a.m., so a huge difference between us. So yes, that's why. So hello, how are you doing? Like less than 2 months before Eurovision.
Oh, I'm good. Yeah, a lot of preparations been going on, a lot of singing, a lot of unicycling, a lot of exercising stuff. I feel like everything's been going. A lot of interviews, a lot of meeting people. It's been awesome.
So I would like to start from the beginning, when you were chosen as a representative of Australia in Eurovision. So how did it happen? Did you send a song to your broadcaster or they called you to represent Australia? How did it happen?
Well, it actually all started when I was touring in Germany at the start of last year. And my guitarist said to me, he was like, Marty, you should do Eurovision. And apparently he doesn't remember this. He was like half asleep. And I just remembered listening to it and it circulated in my mind. And then we finished the tour over there. And then when I got back to Australia, I had a few interviews with SBS, the broadcaster of Eurovision. And they after about the third interview, they were like, how does it feel to be representing Australia in Eurovision this year? And I was like, what? I still can't believe it. It's the coolest thing ever.
How was your reaction? Because yesterday I saw a funny video when you called your parents and you told them that you are going to represent Australia. So was your reaction similar?
Yeah. Mum's reaction was hilarious. I called Mum and Dad was there at the same time, and they I feel like it's the most Australian response ever. It's the video on my social media page.
Let's go to the song Milkshake Man. What is this song about? What do you want to tell the world? What is your message in this song?
Yeah, so I wrote this song with I've always wanted to write about a concept, and the concept of just being expressive and being the loudest and proudest version of yourself. And that's something I wanted to, and I was thinking about, as a songwriter, we don't want to be direct. We don't want to write a song that's called like self-expression. So it's all about like creating an environment around the concept of the song, which that was when I was in Brisbane in Australia with Shepherd, who are a lot of people know them, especially in the Eurovision world as well, and Jay Bavino. And I was on the couch and I was just thinking about the concept and then like, you know, what was kind of related to it. And then I thought of a milkshake man, and I thought about like ice cream and like, you know, ice cream parlors, the colors, everything's so fun and everything's so inviting. It's like, you know, a child's dream. And when we're childs, we're the most funnest versions of ourselves, I believe. And that's basically what I wanted to create the whole concept around, is just, being a mascot of confidence and having a fun environment that everyone wants to be a part of and makes them feel like the most loudest and proudest and colorful version of themselves.
Okay, so can you tell us anything about your performance, or is a huge secret, you can't say anything?
Yeah, it's a secret. I don't want to give away my secrets. It's like opening a present before Christmas. It ruins the magic.
Yes, I have one questions from our viewers, because yesterday we had a story, you know, on Instagram when our viewers can ask you a question. And some viewers ask, do you bring a kangaroo? According to your Insta story. I don't know what they are talking about, but I ask you, do you bring a kangaroo?
It comes. So on Instagram, I posted a photo on my Instagram page, and it was a photo of me DMing the Eurovision Instagram page asking if I can have a kangaroo on stage.
Okay.
Everyone loved it. So that's what that was about. But the reply that I got was promising. It was is a kangaroo going to fit in your overhead luggage? So I was, you know, we'll see how that pans out.
Okay, so what is your favorite milkshake?
Spearmint. Easily. What about you? What's your favorite?
I think I like strawberry ones. I like fruits, so so I prefer this kind.
Yeah, strawberry. That's too.
Yes, and I would like to ask you, you are performing in the first half of the second semifinal. We don't know the running order right now. So what would be your reaction if you saw that you are an opener of the semifinal? Or you prefer the other position? Well, if you could choose, which position would you like?
I'm not too phased, really. I think opener is like really fun as well, but I think maybe towards the back end, if I could choose. I mean, I'm very used to opening stages. I've done a lot of that when through touring and playing shows and stuff like that. So that doesn't bother me as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So my next question would be that you have many fans right now in Europe, not only in Poland, in Europe. Would you like to go on a tour in Europe, or you just want to, Australia is far away, unfortunately, so it's difficult to get to Europe. But would you like to go on a tour on Europe after Eurovision, let's say?
Definitely. We've already started planning one as well. So you have to watch this space. I'll be posting everything on social media, but definitely going to be touring around Europe. I've done it before, and it was one of my favorite experiences of my life. So,
how much time did it have to go to Switzerland, and how many, airplanes? Because it's not as easy as in Europe to get to the places. Did you interested in it?
It's like a 20-hour or 22-hour flight.
Oh my god!
Lots of sleeping.
Lots of sleep, long trip for you. Okay. So now I think let's talk about Eurovision. I would like to ask you, it's the first time when we talk with someone from Australia, and according to, spokespersons like commentators from the Europe, the Eurovision is really popular in Australia, even when you used to not to participate. Is it true?
Oh, yes. SBS has been broadcasting it for decades. So, it's been on our TVs since before I could remember, like well before even I was born. And I think it's huge in our culture, and our culture is filled with European communities. So everyone loves Eurovision, and it's when we got asked to be a part of it in Europe, it was one of the coolest things ever. I remember that day as well when it was Guy Sebastian who was our first entrant. It was such a special moment in Australian history, especially to me.
That was something I remember, that when Guy Sebastian was the first one from Australia who participated in Eurovision. And I would like to ask you, if you had a chance to collab with any Eurovision artist, let's say right now from this year's Eurovision, who would it be and why?
Probably Kyle. I would say, actually, Kyle Alessandro. I would go with. I mean, we've been talking already a lot, but I think he's super cool, and I reckon we're going to be real good friends when I go over too.
So, are you going to any pre-parties before the Eurovision?
Yes, I'm going to the ones that are locked in. I'm going to Amsterdam and London. I think Amsterdam is on the 15th. The 5th of April, and then London is the 14th. But it's on my social media because the 14th. I could be wrong. It's the 15th or the 14th of April.
I can't remember right now, but something like that. Yes.
But it's on my social media.
And I would like to ask you if you have any favorite Eurovision songs.
Oh, actually, one of my favorites was last year's entrant from France, which was Mon Amour from Slimane. I love ballads so much, and even just him being on the stage by himself that's such a power move, and I love that performance and love the song. Been listening to it so much. I also love Lucio Corsi's song as well from this year. I love that song genuinely so much. But I think, there's so many songs.
Yeah, and what's your musical inspirations, not only from Eurovision, like overall?
Good question as well. Inspiration, I love the Goo Goo Dolls. I love folk music a lot. Talking Heads actually is probably a big one for me at the moment. Talking Heads. I love the B-52s. I recently just found out about them. Love the Cranberries. a lot of rock and roll I love, but pop music as well, like from your Katy Perry's to your One Directions. I love all music. All music.
Okay, so that's good. So now I have some Eurovision trivia quiz for every participant from our interviews. You're the first one, so no one hears this question before you. So are you ready?
I am ready. This is an honor. I'll take it.
Yeah, so the first question is like, Warren, who won last year's Eurovision Song Contest?
Who won last year's? Okay, that's Nemo. Okay, I got that.
Yeah, of course. And the second question is, which countries have the most wins in contest?
Ireland and Sweden.
Yeah, sure.
Both with 7 wins. 7 wins.
Yeah, great, of course. And now name 3 countries. There are more, but name 3 countries that have never won Eurovision Song Contest.
Oh, I don't know if I know that. Oh, Australia, of course.
Sure. There are a lot. Poland is one of the examples.
And Georgia. Is Georgia one?
Yes, that's true. 4 countries won Eurovision Song Contest in 1969. Is true or false?
That's true.
Yes, of course. So do you know the countries?
I don't know the countries.
Yes, it was France, Netherlands, United Kingdom, and Spain. Yeah, it was drawn on first place in 1969. Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
So the next question is, what is your country's best results ever?
Second place with Dami M in 2015.
Of course.
Great song, Sound of Silence.
Yeah, I think she performed in Poland in November. Like it was Eurovision on tour concerts in Poland, so she was one of the artists who performed in Poland actually. So she of course sang "Sound of Silence," and everyone loves that.
Yeah, she's incredible.
Yes, she's incredible. And now I have 2 questions left. Who got the points record ever? Which, you can say country or artist, if you know.
Who got the highest recorded points ever?
Yes.
Did you say?
Yes.
I know I've done I did a Eurovision trivia once, but it was like 5 years ago. Was it? Is Portugal?
Yeah, Portugal, yes. 2017 Salvador Sobral, yes, you're right.
Come on.
Okay, and now the last question. Which country has never been eliminated in the semifinals?
I always try to remember the table, and I try to remember all the questions and the answers. And I get competitive, so I'm like, I want to answer this question. I don't have a time limit.
So take your time. I'm waiting.
For some reason I keep thinking it's Sweden, or Finland, or I don't think it's those 2 though. Sorry, I get so competitive.
Unfortunately not. It's Ukraine.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. But you did so good.
Oh, I knew it. I always remember the trivia, the trivia night, because we used to do it. I've done it. Did a trivia night 4 years ago, and I remember heaps of the answers and questions, and it was heaps of fun.
Right, you did so great. So I think it would be the last question. We like to ask something, not connected with music or Eurovision. So if you were an animal, which animal would it be and why?
Animal, I would say, and this isn't just because I'm Australian. I would say that I am a what are they called again? One of those stick bugs. You know what? I'm just going to refrain from that. I'm just going to say kangaroo because I have long eyelashes, and kangaroos have long eyelashes. I don't know if you can see my eyelashes. My eyelashes. Yeah. I have long eyelashes, and kangaroos If you look at kangaroos up close as well, they're very elegant. They're really beautiful creatures.
Okay, so thank you so much for this interview, and good luck in Basel.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much for having me as well. I can't wait to see the interview, and yeah, that was so much fun.
Yeah, thank you so much.